Hello, my name is Merrick Allam. This is me documenting my internship experience. Just completed my first day, and I'm here in the township of Arcadia, which is the closest place I could get to live to Traverse City, which is where my internship is at. My house is right over there. That's a little bit of background because I'm about an hour away from Traverse City, and that's where my internship is at the Traverse City Film Festival. First day, initial impressions. Well, for one, I'm glad that I bought this selfie stick because it'll make recording things like this much easier. Two, first day has presented some interesting obstacles. For post-production team, we have no head of management right now, so I think that's probably, I would say, the most interesting hurdle that we're going to get over right now, especially because the culture has been affected severely within the offices of TCFF because of that. So we'll see how that develops. I've been told that I'll probably get people coming in and out, so I guess future me will figure out how this develops in the future. But I really like everyone there. My initial impressions are great, other than that, not having a boss thing.
Hi, and welcome back to another playful update. Long story short, what I've been learning so far is pretty much invaluable. I mean, I've spent a ton of time doing After Effects work in those first 2 weeks and a little bit more time later on, and I've bonded with all of the other interns. It's great. I'm pretty much friends with everyone there, and that was really one of my goals. I was in my high school's broadcast program for 3 years, which was the maximum amount of time, and that was fantastic, and it got me to hone my skills of how to work in sort of a high-pressure environment where you need to turn around things in a relatively short amount of time. So I guess all I'm saying is it's really stressful, but it's also really rewarding because I have a direct hand in the success of the festival. Like, if I just don't show up to work, things are gonna come grinding to a halt, even though there's a few other people working in my same department, and a lot of interns don't get that opportunity, especially at such a young age. So basically, really stressful, but also really great. Smash cut. It's over. So, what was the festival like? Well, picture a steady 9-to-5 job and throw that out the window, because it was the exact opposite of that. It was, for us in the post-production department, around 6 hours a day of frantically putting out fires that would have caused the end of the festival hadn't we fixed them immediately. There was a lot of stress during that whole week, but it was really fun still because I was doing a thing that I really enjoyed doing. Even if it was a really, really stressful, hectic version of that, I think that it was the closest thing to what real life in post-production is like. So our last few days at the office were spent kind of packing things up and saying our goodbyes, which was really sad, but I kind of take that as a positive thing because I became friends with all of the other interns. Luckily, we had one last hurrah. On the last day that my very best friend that I made the entire time during my internship was going to be there, we made a music video.
Look at her knees. I pop rhymes off the top of my gourd and say, please, give me some more like Michael. Yo.
I know it's really terrible, but I'm really, really happy that we made it. So as the sun sets on this beautifully gloomy day here in Davison, Michigan, 5 hours away from Traverse City, my auto ISO begins killing any quality I have left in this video, and I'm getting eaten to death by mosquitoes. I'm just glad that I had this experience because I feel like a stagnant person a lot when I'm not making anything. And before I went in, I thought I was gonna feel like that because I was like, oh, I'm gonna be working a 9-to-5 job. I'm not making any films right now, you know? But I feel like I've grown so much as a person in the past few months. And I know you're 19, you know, you little boy, you grow a lot in short periods of time because it just is, that's just what happens when you're young. But this is different because I've grown a lot in the past in short periods of time, but this is completely new. This was insane to me. So I'm so glad that I got to do this. I just wish that there was a way that I could distill this into video that would really reflect how I feel, you know? But I don't think there is. And even if I was the best documentarian on the planet, even if I was Michael Moore, there are no words, there's no video, no audio that can really accurately reflect how I felt during this process. And I'm just gonna have to leave it as that.